Well, hello there, and welcome back to Sparta, or the Greek city-states on Europa Barbarorum 2. In the last episode, we took Halicarnassus and we rolled the dice after the Seleucids attacked us and ran up to Sardis. And we suffered quite a crushing defeat. Our armies over here, actually. Many men lost their lives, and we lost one of our generals. The mounted one, I don't know his name, but he wasn't a governor of a city or anything like that. But we are going back to lick our wounds back on the mainland of Greece. We're probably at the mercy of the Seleucids now. We could do with getting these mercenary hoplites over the streets. Actually, if we get ourselves a transport ship, that should be better. So it's our first real setback in terms of expansion. We had a couple of setbacks when we were setting up our little country with the, well, on episode 1, when Epirus just came romping into the Peloponnese and took everything we owned and left us with just Athens and Rhodes. So revisiting the drawing board is what we're up to now. It will be fine. We make a healthy amount of money.
Taxis, look Ostakista, Brokhaden, Taxis, Koreoste Os Erantion,
Puts a little garrison in Halicarnassus and gives us a bit of breathing room there.
Koreoste Os Enantion, Malista.
We didn't get a bing bong message saying things were built. That's a worry. Road 6. Oh, okay, so we'll increase the population growth for him. Corinth. Roads. If in doubt on Medieval 2, build roads. Roads are always helpful. We've already started the replenishment process with our hoplites, so we're going to turn our attentions to Thermon with Alimakos, the general, who needs to be put down before we can get to the city of Thermon as well. The rain has finally come, which is a good thing. It is currently the 10th of September at the date of recording this, and we have had a heat wave which has been unbearable to be in buildings. And the rain has finally come just to freshen the air up, which is about bloody time. If you were interested in a weather update, I don't know if that's why you come to the channel, but that was the case.
Lokoi Pezon.
You can all sit outside.
Lokoi Pezon. Koreoste Taxis.
Sparta. We haven't got the money for anything because that's all really expensive. 16 grand each. So we're going to have a couple of turns where we're just going to have to save our money, I'm afraid, before we can set out. We're going to need either... No, if I think about it, we're going to have a pitch battle with Alimakos first before we can get to Thermon. If we siege Thermon, he's going to come and try and lift said siege, and he's probably going to push us back. We don't have enough cavalry. That's the thing that we learnt with the Seleucid incident. Outside the Sardis. So just a little bit of a reset. I assumed, wrongly apparently, that was going to have rather profitable mines. Didn't we get a Cretan governor? Has he been elected leader of Crete yet? No, I think he's got to be 40. I think that's what the problem is there. Oh, we can build the port at Sparta, which will be useful. Problem, of course, if you look at the map, Seleucia goes all the way to the borders of India. It is massive, and we're just this little blob here at the minute. So, very much a little dog barking at a big dog. So, thankfully, after we left all of the dead outside the city, our diplomats were able to obtain a ceasefire. But at least it gives us a toehold on Asia Minor for future excursions onto that part of the world. But we've got to get a bit of a wiggle on, trying to retrain everything. Demetrius is upgraded and Athens has got a wall. Costs 1,200 to retrain that unit. That is mental. But it's gonna be some time before we can get these done. Ptolemy and Seleucia have gone to war.
Archon. Baden.
Gammon's expanded. Let's go talk to Pontus. Where have they gone?
Ne.
See if we can trade with them. And it's winter, hopefully. When you get to winter, you can recruit and retrain. You get a lot more slots in your cities. So hopefully we can get... We're not going to build any buildings this go. We're going to be able to hopefully move some to Corinth and some to Sparta, some of our hoplites, and get them redone. And if the gods are willing, we can recruit another couple of cavalry units. Does affect you a lot not having generals. No, we don't want that. We've read that message before. Not having generals that can... 63. So if we take...
Taxis, Bezon.
3.
Bezoi, Baden.
Can we retrain you? It's about getting as many as possible, isn't it?
Zokoi, Bezoi.
Retrain. Oh, we got 2 units of Spartan hoplites. That's good news. Oh, we'll get a unit of the sailing cavalry. So we'll have 3 cavalry units at least. They'll be needed in the pitched battle that's to come against the tyrant Alamachus. Although actually, he's probably not the governor of the city. There's probably another fella inside, getting up to all sorts of shenanigans. And we shall put him down with Greek steel. Although it's not steel, is it? Let's be honest. It's either bronze or iron. Greeks were mainly a bronze faction, weren't they? Trade rights. Would you like some map information? Yes. We can see that you own northwest India.
Katatakos, Baden, Ostakista, Uki,
Why can't
Baden, Tegone.
Took me a while to work out why we couldn't actually get to the town. Right, here we go. We're all rested and replenished.
Taxis, Lokoi, Oreo Esteos, Lokoi Pezon.
So anyone of note,
Taxis, Bezoi,
let's take as many
Lokoi
full
Pezon,
hoplites as we
Ostakista,
can.
Parataseste, Taxis, Bezoi, Toxeis. Lokoi pezon. Epelasis. Sunageste. Toxeis. Lokoi. Toxeis pezon. Ostatista. Parataseste. Toxeis.
What are we?
Toxeis. Epi polonian correte.
We should have 3
Sunageste.
horse cavalry units, so we've got one
Lokoi
too
pezon.
many hoplites. So you can
Pezoi
go back in there.
vade. Lokoi.
There you go. And then we can
Toxeis.
group our horses.
Ostatista. Parataseste. Epi
Cavalry.
polonian. Oreoesteos
With the
enation.
saying,
Vade.
cavalry is our best
Sunageste.
unit
Lokoi.
in terms of cavalry. 10, 21 and 14. So the same charge but better attack and defence, so they are by far. And now we're just
He's
waiting
not
on his pleasure. Hopefully. Well, actually, if he stays where he is, we can get to him without the armies in Thurman sallying out to help him. And we don't know if it's going to be a conclusive victory, but if we kill him, because he's a rebel, that should be enough. In my opinion. Other opinions may vary. You going to move? Yeah. I don't want to attack him by the mountain, because he'll be up a bloody great hill.
Toxeis.
So what we're going to do is
Vade,
pop you there.
Lokoi.
You can all come and sit in Demetrius so you don't have to use up your supplies. Who's not building? Knossos is tiny in comparison to all the other city-states that we've got. Remember, we're not a country just yet. We've got to do a couple more things to jump through some hoops to get there. Roads. Always good to take roads. And let's quickly check if we can retrain any of the hoplites we've left behind. Nope, not yet.
Digarbouleste.
If there's any Greek speakers out there, I'd love to know what he's actually saying. They're enemies with Pergamon and they're not allied with Seleucia. So on to Hayadastan. The old Armenian faction on the... They've all got the regional names and it just becomes a bit confusing. We're going to take this diplomat, we're going to walk up through the Caucasus and go speak to the Greeks that should be on the Crimean Peninsula. I think we actually have to take the Crimea, don't we? Do we? Do we have to... No, we have to kill them off. Ooh, hello. So we've got different units. By the 250s, the Hellenistic powers were adopting the Thuros, the ovid wooden shield that the Galatians used to such good success. Longer than the Aspis and held further from the body, it proved to be a flexible shield from a variety of formations. As such, it could be seen carried by men among Pilsoil that have infantry. Theropori, swords. So these are some spears, these are some swords, these are some skirmishers. Yeah, we have to eliminate the Bosporan Greeks.
Archon. Ostakista.
Good. We've bumped into you. Unlike in sort of other mods. Oh, why have you gone that way, you donut? Oh, it's because we can't get through there. Nah. Might as well bring you back here then.
Stasis.
Oh, Macedona. Are you at war with the Egyptians? Then why are you there? That's a bit of a worry. Right. He comes with medium cavalry, skirmish cavalry, 3 units of hoplites, a mercenary, 2 lights. Let's just check that we've built everything that we can, and then we're going to put him down like a dog. And no one's building anything, so all of this go is profit. That's nice. And we don't have any of those units. Okay, fine. We don't have any of those units they were talking about available to us. Sod's law. Right, pitch battle time. We have 2,757. They have 2,100. So we also have brought 3, although kind of 2.5, Spartan hoplite units to bear. So we are very much in the ascendancy before game start. We have a very long hoplite line. Each one of these is going to go on the flank. All of the infantry should defend. We need to sort their cavalry out as quick as possible. They've got 1 on each side, so they split their cavalry, but that's a full unit. Oh, hang on, who's that? That's the general, everybody should run. That's Alimachus himself. See if we can catch those. They'll probably turn and run a bit quicker than us. There's not much we can do. Remember, my thinking is if Alimachus dies, even if we don't kill the whole army, I think the whole army dies as a result of his death. That's this flank down. Get involved with that cavalry and block off the other cavalry. Good work. Oh, right, get on with it. As in all heavy infantry battles, you need to see where your weak points in the line are. Charge, these are both Spartan units, so we've got no worries about that one. As soon as this skirmish is finished, we can actually get round the back of them with our new cavalry units. Just a little bit wary that they're going to manage to get their horses around the side. It doesn't feel like they're going to today, which is lovely. That's good news. Let's cause some routing. Over you come. Took some heavy casualties out of that, and he lost half his unit. Let's do it. Oh, they're gonna stop my charge. Bastards. Two of my cavalry units charged. That's unfair. Oh, we got him. Telemachus is dead. Now, do you rout? That's the question. Oh, wow, and the Spartans just decided to charge. Right there, we just roll the line up. Don't like chasing people across the hill there. The horses on the EP2, they do strange things. Just in case I'm wrong about Animax's death, and they do end up being able to get to the city. Then we're posed with the question: can we get inside Thurman with whatever survived here? It's been quite a decisive victory, so. 600 captives. Another 123 there. Who else is good? That's a whole unit there. 122 of them. Cowards. Right, we lost 11%, they lost their whole army. Just waiting for the horse to mop up the rest. We're taking 900, we might take 1,000 captives. We're going to kill them all to make an example of them. Tyranny on Hellas shall not be tolerated. Not unless it's bloody Spartan tyranny. Good old-fashioned Spartans. Kill these, what you do. Quickly. Superb! 1,751 dead. Helps wash the stain of Sardis out of the national conscience that is our little country. Yes, you did. No, well, we can't quite get. It's a shame. It's about to be winter as well, which is unwise to attack on EV2 in winter. So can we? I'm thinking we can. I'm thinking that we could do a nice... I'm thinking we could siege them and starve them out. It depends what they got in there, really, if we're honest. If that's all hoplites, we'll be in trouble. They've got quite a lot of light infantry. That'll be fine. It's good to have hoplites because they literally go out of fashion. That style of fighting goes out of fashion during the mod.
Look, hoy! Epithesis! You poton take home!
I reckon that should be okay to get inside. What's the supplies like? Oh, you're well supplied, so if we go in next go, that should be fine. Should be. Still can't retrain that, you bastards. Utter bastards. Who is that? He's 40% cheaper to bribe. Has added "this is for your ears only" to every conversation he's ever had with his neighbours and friends. We've all met people like him. And they're dicks. Oh, Macedon is deciding to be a little bit naughty and attack our allies. Oh dear. But if they do that, then Ephesus is fair game, and we don't have to upset our good, staunch friends, the Egyptians. And again, I think I mentioned in the last video, I've been watching a lot of Invicta is the channel that I've been watching about the Punic Sicilian Wars, the rise of Syracuse and the Carthaginians' endless attempts to try and take the whole of Sicily because of the financial benefits and rewards it would reap. It's still not doing it. That's actually the king, Antigonus Gonatas. 52, and he's still going to war. What a guy. Now, to me, that seems like they've actually got extra troops. What have you got? You got 3,100. No, we're going to go for a starving, I think. No point wasting Greek lives against the bloody wall. So how many turns is it? 5. Let's just quickly get through them. I imagine they're going to sally forth, actually. But unlike the Siege of Sardis, they can't bring in all these extra little reinforcing armies from everywhere else. So they should have a similar number of men to us by the time that we've ended the encirclement of Thurman, when their food has run out. But you never know. Literally just going to click. So if there's another battle to be had, then we can have it in the episode, which would be nice if I do it quickly. Sparta and Athens could build things. But we've got 24 grand now. If you remember, the first couple of episodes on this on this campaign went way down. Minus 40,000. Good. Ah, you're a decent mine. We'll build you. Knossos. Brutes. Another wall. 3. And it doesn't seem like it's lost very men. Still a full banner army sitting inside Thurman. Making me wonder if it's a scripted city. Meaning that they get that garrison the first time it's attacked, regardless what happens, and you can't lessen them. They do that a lot on EB2 just to simulate. It has gone down a little bit. They've lost 4 men from 1 unit. Do it to simulate the number of sort of independent regions that would have been in their real life at game start, but you can only have a certain number of factions, so that's why Thurman is bloody massive. You get it a lot in the north. There's barbarian, not nations, but sort of pockets of different rebels.
Stasis! Arkon? Ostakista!
Just where does he think he's going? We might as well build the mine, even though it's not massively profitable for us. It's extra money. And the game will go on for so long that it will prove beneficial later on to always... If you think... Some people see it as, oh, it costs 14 grand and it only makes 200, so it's going to take something like 70 turns to pay itself off. But if you do it the other way around, if this campaign, it can have 1,000 turns. So if you build them, you're not hindered. And if you can afford them, I wouldn't suggest saving up for a mine that you've only got 200 coming out of it. But I can remember watching a video where Legend of Total War, that was one of his main gripes with the mod. Just the sort of cost implications and the profit you get back. So we've whittled them down a little bit. They've got a similar number of men. So this whole episode has been basically how to get Thurman. And it's just a question now if... Oh, that's annoying. There's a building. Oh, hang on. We're all holding ladders and stuff. Let's get rid of them. We're going to need a line of hoplites, if you could. Put the Spartans behind. Missiles. And we'll put the horses behind them so we can charge one of the flanks. Off we go. It's just that there's a nice little hill here that I thought I'd get the archers involved with. That building's really in the way. They're all running to the side. Skirmishers. I think they're just trying to get everybody out of the city first, so we'll just let them do that. Here they come. Right. Just, you're not the general, but we can sort you out with that. Match cavalry with cavalry on that flank, and then we'll send, whoops, do not go around and do the right pivot. broken. Couldn't charge, we had to chase them. Belliest bastards that they are. Oh, there's that general. He's charged into some Spartan hoplites, but he's mental. Charged into 3 separate Spartans and our general. And the Spartan born that hasn't taken on the reasons best known to himself. Don't let them. Look what you're doing. Run away. That enemy there. I'd imagine it is because of who he's fighting. Take them in the front, behind, in the back. These are the new unit that we've got access to. The Rocker Ride. They are dead. We might as well just try a mad charge because otherwise it's going to go on for a bit. They're gone, they're gone. That's a go. And then who's not retreating? These fellas here, the ones that are fighting to the death, they're the issue. Take them quickly. They'll stop fighting to death and we just leave them alone. That's essentially what the plan is. think all of a sudden we got back to the square. That's annoying. It's thoroughly annoying. There's absolutely no benefit in taking that gate. Like the horse, the cavalry can go back there, and then we'll just make a line here now. Come on. Then back out you go. We have to rinse and repeat. But a nice, positive and optimistic episode after the tragedy of Sardis. And we'll be back in Asia Minor, make no doubt about that. We've got Halicarnassus, and returning in full force is what we will do. But actually I'm thinking, we just keep Halicarnassus, and that's a good place to start. So hopefully we let them all come out. Still a unit out there. Or we'll just give them a charge, sort of. Just how many of them we can kill. When you think about the stupidity of what we're doing, there you go, it worked. Didn't need to kill them all, just needed them all to rouse and not want to be there. We achieved that. That gives us a nice little nest egg. He is from... Still on one of the bones of Galatia and Delphi. If they're hailing from the highlands of the Berlins, this man is just as wicked as his homeland. I think. Ato. Ah, yeah, so he, wherever he's just gone, should be the governor of Thurman. Well done, him. Build up Thurman now. You're going to need some public order. I'll just take you down that way, that'll be fine. Oh, hello. No, don't need to worry about it just yet. Now make you a nice tidy property. Oh, look at this. And that's fine because this guy is now in charge of Athens and he's also Athenian, so it doesn't affect the unification script for the Greek city-states. So it's all ticking over rather nicely. Probably in the next episode, it's probably time to start thinking about resuming the war for Greece, either against Epirus or Macedon. As particularly with the Macedonian king running off to do God knows what in Asia Minor. Don't even know why he's there or what he's doing. Weirdo. But let's see if we can bring the force out.
Vade,
Yes,
taxeis,
it's easy.
lokoi, oreo
Back to
esteos
Athens, we'll be training
enantion.
with you. Still can't actually recruit anything of note.
Taxeis Bezon. Taxeis.
Don't know why, after just jiggling them around a bit, I'm allowed to retrain them, but maybe because maybe because I've recruited some from an actual city,
Lokoi pezon,
and some came from...
taxeis,
Yeah, we
vade,
could go in there, that would help. Do that.
oreo, lokoi pezon,
We train some of them before they get to Athens. So 108. Well, actually, we haven't suffered that many casualties. That's nice. That's gone well. And we'll get the army to Athens, and that's how we're going to end the episode. Growing slowly. And maybe it's time for an expedition. And I'm thinking you've got two real options. If you're not going to fight on mainland Greece and go north against Epirus or Macedon, you've got the option of going back to Asia Minor and dabbling around in whatever political problems are going on over there. Or, as is my preferred choice, you can go to an island, so Cyprus or Sicily. Of course, because I've been watching lots of videos about Syracuse is in my mind at the minute.
e picole mion, corete, vade, taxeis,
Okie doke. 109, 122, 123, 127. So this army's basically retrained. We don't mind units not having the full complement exactly, it's not an issue. Thurman's going to join our little gang. What is that? We don't want that. We don't want that. Have I got one of these things already built? Is that why? Just keep trying to grow the population. We haven't done Corinth, that's what we have to do. Your mine's at pants as well. Gymnasium. 2 experience for all units produced there. That's why it's so important that they all end up coming through Athens as we stand at game present. So, we'll do one more just for fun. It's 49. We've got 5 minutes over the actual target, but we're okay at the minute. We're okay. We're no longer the British are now the richest. Rhodes has completed an upgrade. That's all to the good. Why can't we build that? We've got 3,800. That's a joke. I'm not really sure why that's a thing. Right. Oh, we can retrain you. Oh, they've all got 2 experience now. Nice. Nice. He's been elected governor of Sparta again. So, if we just quickly look at the map, we're doing rather well. We've recovered from the invasion of the Epirites. Pella is woefully vulnerable at the minute. And we don't know where...
Diatagas.
the king. Shall we toggle the fog of war? It's episode 5 or 6 or something like that. We haven't actually looked. Christ, Macedon have gone north properly. Where did he go? Is he on his ship?
Okay.
No, he's not there. I'm wondering if he's trying to walk somewhere stupid. Oh, there's incursions into what would become the Holy Land. They've lost Bostra and Tadmur. These fellas here, who are they? The Nabati. They're pushing out. Can't see him. I don't know where Antigonus Gonatas has actually gone. And that's the mental thing, that sometimes the computer does that and forgets that there is such thing as supplies, and it will just be nerfing him as he walks around the map for ages. Although I don't know if it affects them in the same way it affects a human player. Oh, the British are here. The British have finally landed on mainland Europe, and they haven't bothered. Typical, they haven't bothered to unify the British Isles, but they've just gone and landed in Europe anyway. Carthage is massive and has sort of restricted the Massilians to Kirtan and Capsa, but they've gone all the way south, and it looks like they're going very much. Oh, they've got Tuat. Got to be careful how you got to be careful how you say that one. In Iberia, bugger all's happening really. They've still got Gadair. The Lusitanians haven't really done anything, and the Euroikoi have only got the 2 territories they start with, or 1. Maybe they've expanded 1. Swaybos looks decent. They've got Scandinavia and down into Saxony. The Boyoi still only have about 2. Is that? Yeah, that's their capital. These always end up being huge. The Lugians. They always end up growing quite a lot. And then you've got the steppe with Scythia, or whatever they call it now. The Sauromachians. And then you got... Oh, Bactria's gone big. And so has India, since we only got their map information a couple of goes ago. But they've now gone huge. They've got to Fraba. I don't know what that used to be called. Is that an Alexandria? I think Alexandria, Ario. Bactria are quite big. So there's going to be a steppe battle up here between Sakarauka and the Sauromachians. But we're going to leave it there. So let's say we just zoom out. Do we look formidable? No. Greece looks very much like it is a backwater slapped in the middle of the map. But we're ticking over nicely. And unification should be just around the corner now, and then we can really start making some decent money. But for now, we're going to call it there. So thank you very much for watching. If indeed you have, do take care of yourselves. Remember to write comments. More than anything else, I like responding to comments and having tips about what you think I should do. So do take care, and bye for now.